AEW this week was pretty fucking awesome.
Well,
we got the strap match, or not the strap match, but the lashings.
I started getting queasy after the third lashing.
You watched it?
I watched it. I watched it online, or I watched it on. I watched it on an app of some kind.
Yeah.
And it was. I asked you, did they tell a story with it? Did it look pretty good? And you went, yeah, it looked pretty good.
He sold it.
It was powerful. It was a powerful. Especially every so often, like the thing that really got me is when you started watching wrestlers come out and look from the distance, like they're watching their boss get this, and like this is a moment like where just it felt very real.
Yeah,
and the fact that Arn Anderson came out,
yeah,
and then the Young Bucks came out, and then Brandy came out, and he's tearing up, and she's just like, "Listen, baby, just one more, you can do that." Like that's when I got like one or two rolled down. Like I was rolling a couple. Just sometimes you need that wife, you need that woman, that rock, and just looking at him like they're holding hands and the way he's looking, and you just see it this is storytelling. The idea that they did this 10 lashes, and that at the 8th or 9th lash when he gave it to his
Wardlow,
yeah, and he's like, and he just. Oh,
with all his might, just
it was the only one where Cody yelped, like it was different. Like the other ones, like he was falling to the ground or grimacing. That's the only one where he just open mouthed, like that looked uncomfortably painful. Not that pain should be comforting, but it looked another gear, second level, third, whatever you want to call it. It looked outright brutal. Even for television, it looked brutal. And the fact that they got away with that on the air and it told a story and makes me want to invest in AEW even more. And not to be outdone by Jon Moxley and his eye patch.
Yeah. Did you see? Did you see?
I didn't see that, but I saw parts of it and I just was so distracted.
Well, the Dynamite opened with Jon Moxley going up against Santana Ortiz. Okay. And Santana, he hasn't done a singles match in years.
Really?
Yeah, and this was a really great match. But John wins and he pulls out Jericho and all his cronies.
Was it his Spike or something like that?
All his cronies are at the the announcer booth and
observing the match with the
and so John pulls out the car keys that he got from Jericho, that really nice Ford GT whatever. Yeah. And he's holding Ortiz there and just stabs him in the eye and goes off running into the crowd.
Assault and battery.
Eye for an eye.
I see what you did there, John.
And
I can't believe it.
Yeah. And later that night, Ortiz gets bandaged up backstage and
eye for an eye.
Cuts a promo. He's like, he says there's going to be an eye for an eye match or something. And I'm like, how many eyes are we going to lose?
Look how many eyes are left.
Yeah.
One of you is going to be permanently blind.
And then also Britt Baker.
Oh my God. I am in love with this woman.
Yeah. Oh my God.
She's from Pittsburgh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like that, I can't wait till they do a show in Philadelphia. Like if she just or Cleveland she pissed over Cleveland already. Just I'm gonna be the best Baker here, making fun of Baker Mayfield, the quarterback for the Browns, and naturally getting heat. And she's not even dazed or just the crowd does not faze her whatsoever. She just keeps talking like this and saying that you people are beneath me. I am a doctor. Tony, you need work on your molar, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
She is so perfect on the mic, just so natural. It's been such a long time since I've seen someone, even the ones in WWE, the great ones, they seem somewhat scripted. She just looks like she's just going off the top of her head. Like, I got better insults all day for every single one of you pathetic fuckers here.
Yeah.
And the fact that, she just
tore into Jim Ross.
Right, like you can't even get the roster's names correct, blah, blah.
I'm like, oh, no, Jim.
And he's just sitting there just like, he ain't saying nothing.
I felt for him.
I didn't. I'm like, oh, my God, she is melting my TV at the moment.
Yeah.
This promo is on fire.
She first, turned heel on AEW. It was the week before on the Jericho's boat, whenever... She's tearing into Tony.
Again, and that's when he gives the oh fuck thing, right? She just goes, fuck.
And she's talking about him working at Starbucks.
Yeah.
I was like, why'd she bring that up? Like, did he, he didn't really work at Starbucks. I Googled it. He fucking worked at Starbucks. I was like, oh my God. That is great though. Like, hey, Tony's giving her material.
Make me a drink. Yeah, right. Make me a drink while I cut this promo, bitch. Kind of. She is just she is a reason I want to tune into AEW every week. She
oh yeah.
And that's something wrestling is missing right now. People to watch, just someone that you want to I haven't felt that way in a long time about a female wrestler. I mean, Becky kind of had it a year ago, but as we talked about on our previous show, that it's becoming a complacent product. It's stale. So I would love to see what Britt Baker does next.
Well, so she has her match with Yuka Sakazaki.
I'll take your word for it.
I'm butchering her last name,
Probably.
I'm sure. But she pulls the tooth. She pulls one of the teeth out. So we're losing eyes. We're losing teeth.
What's next?
Yes. There's blood in her mouth and everything. It's just
Cody's getting his back ripped up to shreds from a belt.
Yeah.
Oh, and back to MJF. Just him. He was doing a great job on it. I love how he took the belt like this, folded over, and he made a whipping sound just to torn. That's a professional dick right there. He's another reason to tune into that show.
Not my belt, your belt.
Yeah. I'm like, is this necessary?
Yeah.
Is this fucking necessary? Oh, it's all good. Oh, and Dustin came out too.
Yeah. He's like,
let me take the rest.
I'll take it.
And that was another where I was getting a little frog in my throat, like the hard to look, he's being a big brother. I'll take his lashes. No, that's not part of the deal. Mm-hmm. It's not part of the deal. And he's doing that resting on the ring ropes thing where he's just propped up. And Bully Ray, Bubba Ray Dudley, who has a show, the way he describes WWE and AEW, he goes, they may do more gifted matches at WWE, but the wrestlers are telling better stories at AEW because they're just given some freedom to do whatever that they need to do.
Yeah.
Even in their matches where they might not be technically sound or whatever, they're pulling it off.
Oh, yeah.
In a way that WWE is missing right now. And I can't disagree with that. Mm-hmm. They're doing one show a week, and it's a great show, it seems like, every single week, no matter how full or how small the venue is. They're doing the best they can with what they got.
Yeah. I'm amazed. Everyone on their roster has a storyline going, and it builds each week. It builds into something.
It seems like the roster is competing with itself, which is healthy, where the opening match and the closing match or any part of the card, any backstage interview, any backstage segment, anything is up for competition with everybody else. And it's a young roster, too. You need a young roster.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to prove themselves because a year ago, a lot of these people weren't getting any TV time in the United States at all. Mm-hmm. Maybe some elsewhere, depending on where their origins are. But it's nice to see that this is actually happening on a wrestling show for once. Mm-hmm.